right, my name is Mike Chesworth, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about breaking news. Basically, news has shifted. In the beginning, it started as an FCC requirement by stations in order to have a broadcasting license. Now it's becoming a little bit more like entertainment. Basically, what is breaking news? I remember as a kid, when I'd see the words breaking news on TV, it meant something. Something big just happening, something we're going to be talking about for days. Now breaking news could be anything from September 11th to the near drowning of a kid in Glendale. So how can we really decide what exactly is important? I think one of the problems is, let's see, overhyped graphics. I think we're all familiar with Fox and their kind of trademark grab you, this just in, breaking news. No matter what happens, even if it's a UN treaty, it takes away about half the screen. I think part of the other problem is going to be headline news in their new format. How many of us have seen the new format of headline news? Where only 1/4 of the screen is actual news, and 2/3 of the screen is graphics and weather and factoids. It's this bombardment of entertainment. Basically, entertainment versus news. Good journalism enriches lives. It gives us useful information, and it kind of makes us feel a part of the bigger world, what's going on. Again, news started as a public service and an FCC requirement, and it's evolved to be more of an entertainment issue. If it bleeds, it leads. And unfortunately, that's an accurate description of how many news directors now use their news judgment. KPHO's Crime Tracker 5 is a good example of this. They put so much emphasis on what's going now, what's happening in the crime. In the book, The Truth About Journalism, they say that bad journalism can misinform. Television newscasts and many newspapers routinely emphasize crime news so that Americans continue to fear and feel that crime is getting worse when in actuality it's getting better, declining. Maybe the changing purpose of local news. Again, what started as an FCC requirement, they're now finding out is a money-making opportunity. Basically, people are watching the news. Ratings. The Nielsen Rating Corporation divides the United States into 200 market areas. Okay? Down around 200 is Fairbanks, Alaska, and of course the #1 market is New York City. In 1997, Phoenix, Arizona was number 23 on the list. In 1999, because of market growth, we were number 19. Today in 2003, we're 16. And if Phoenix continues to grow at present rates, they're estimating that in the next 2 years we're going to be a top 10 market. Basically, Phoenix is alive and growing. The Super Bowl ads this last year sold for $70,000 just for the local ads per 30 seconds. And of course, the bigger market you are, the more people you have viewing, the more you can charge for those ads. Well, the national broadcasting companies are seeing this, and they're taking their individual stations that they own in Phoenix and they're dumping millions and millions of dollars into building basically a war, a race to see who's going to get to the top first. The result? KPHO versus KNXV. KPHO, formerly KPHO, is now News 5, and they dubbed themselves the Valley News Station. Well, you may or may not know, but last month, KNXV, Channel 15, dubbed themselves the Valley News Leader, one-upping. And it's created kind of a war, back and forth, back and forth. The two corporate giants that own the companies, at the present time, are still in court over that one. In conclusion, the changing focus of news has really been tainted by trying to make money. What's going to get people to watch? And less about what do people need to know. And the news is becoming increasingly more and more tabloid. We're seeing stories about how to do hair and makeup, what valley spas are important. Hey, what's a great place to take your kids on Saturday? That's great and wonderful information, but we really need to know that, as opposed to maybe what's happening in the Middle East. Basically, that's what we want. They're just responding to what we'll watch. If we watched more hard news, they put more hard news. If we watch more fluff, that's what they put. So in all actuality, who's to blame? It would be us. Sad to say. So, what's the answer? We don't know. We'll have to wait to see. Tune in next week.